the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. Lights are shining bright. My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know how I feel. You walk up to me, start dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me, let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. Oh, it's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. It's all about us. Time to go home. Don't want this night to end. Yeah, about time we stop pretending. Come home with me. Let's write a history. Tonight I'll make you see. It's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Can't get enough.
Hey! Is this thing on? Is this thing working? I just realised I forgot to move over all the things that actually control the live. Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday? Morning, beautiful you. Hold on, I feel like I need to start all that over again. Hey, beautiful you. You can do the hard things. Welcome to PA Live for... I can't even think of words today. The words are just failing me. And it is because the meds haven't kicked in, the coffee hasn't kicked in, because I haven't finished drinking the coffee yet. It is already the 12th of November. Where did the time go? Thank you so much, Lisa. Yes, it was my birthday last week, which, yeah, doesn't, yeah. Let me say hi to everybody in the comments. So we have Linda, Mary, Michelle, Diane, Candy, Bianca, Sherelle, have I said Candy already? Candy, Angela, Diana, Maria, happy Veterans Day, and Remembrance Day was yesterday. I wouldn't say Happy Veterans Day. I would say, like, because our Remembrance Day here isn't like a Happy Remembrance Day. It's like just, I don't even know how to say it right, and my words are failing me today, but it's more, you know, remembering, I don't know, maybe Maria, you can help me out here with the right wording for it. Remembering those who served for freedom. Appropriate. Just reading through. Hi Dee. Hi Lisa. Hi Rocket City Planner Girl. Who else we got? Candy. Oh, Q4 shipped this morning. Yes, Michael was letting me know that that Q4 has been shipping, which is fantastic. Did I have a good birthday? It feels like it was non-existent. Like I did. Michael and the kids, so the kids were sick. And I haven't had a lot of sleep lately because we've back-to-backed a lot of our releases recently. So this is a lot of exhaustion and also just feelings. And yeah, so we were meant to go out. We were going to go out one night while Lachlan's support worker was here, which would have been amazing. But with the kids being sick, we weren't sure how that would pan out. So that's birthday plans are somewhat on hold. I got some really nice prezzies. I got lots of nice hugs, which is wonderful. Where do I get those notebook holders from? Let me show you those notebook holders. So these, I actually designed these. These are 3D printed. As you can see, I've got almost my whole year all set up. These are ones that I designed and 3D printed for the Gridfinity system. I can put them up on Maker World. That tracks. But yeah, I designed them so basically they hold everything in the right amount and spot and everything like that. So, yeah, I was just setting them up this morning going, oh my gosh, they're all there, they're all pretty. And just seeing the year's worth of work is sort of just like, whoa. So thank you so much for everybody, everyone's birthday wishes. And yes, thank you, Candy. Don't forget to like the video. Sorry, I am feeling really flat today. I am not meaning to. And yeah, Bianca, you are right. Us Scorpios celebrate the whole month. Observing. Thank you very much. Yeah, observing Remembrance Day. So here it's Remembrance Day, and it's very similar to, I guess, Memorial Day. My Q4 shipped a few days ago. Yay! Sometimes the shipments are staggered, only due to like getting on shipments and things like that. So, oh yeah, and cake. Oh, I had the yummiest cake too, which was always delicious. Love the mini Christmas tree. Yes, I did a little bit of decorating. Not a lot, because I haven't had time to actually decorate my tree completely yet, and all the bits and pieces, but I don't know, Halloween flew by this year. I didn't even get a chance to do my Halloween nails. And now we're already on to Christmas and gingerbreads and all that sort of stuff, which is awesome, but also, where did the time go? Yeah, but today I do have, oh, thank you so much, Mary. Thank you. Yeah, and look, I was meant to go live yesterday, but there was a lot of stuff that was happening last week that I just couldn't get everything done for today. So I was like, I just need one more day. I just need one more day. So thank you so much for joining me here today. I really, really appreciate it. And today, because of that extra day, I have so many previews. I have chapter 12 to share with you, which also, I got some things delivered yesterday. So if I had have gone live yesterday, I wouldn't have. And also, look at this gorgeousness. Oh, hold on, this way. Yeah! Seems appropriate given the birthday feels. So we've got like, and I still have to decorate mine, but when I say I had a plan at the start of the year, I absolutely had a plan at the start of the year. And chapters has just been so much, like, in a good way. Chapters has just been such a mind shift. Hold on, let me try and get these all back in the right spots. 2, 3, 4. There you go. Hopefully you can see them a bit better. What about if I put them like that? Is that a bit better? You can see them a bit more now. Chapters has just been, I guess, like a breath of fresh air. I really needed such a big change, and I have seen the questions in the group asking if Chapters is continuing. And what I want to ask is, it's twofold. So because I know that we rolled out a huge change to our subscriptions at the same time. It was the biggest change that we've made to our subs since, I guess, well, firstly ever, and secondly, the second biggest change I think we had was when we introduced the additional sticker kit, which was in year 1 or something like that. So there was really 2 parts of the change, and one part was chapters, which was following Alex and the storyline and all that sort of stuff, and the second part of it, which wasn't chapters but came into chapters, which was the changing kits. And doesn't it feel great when your plans come? Doesn't it feel great when your plan comes to fruition? Yes, I'm still sort of like a little bit shocked that we're at this point in the year, because I wanted to use my stuff at day 1. Oh, the additional sticker kit was at launch. I thought that we did the additional sticker kit like 1 or 2 months after, but it could have been because I was designing kit 1 4 or 5 months before we actually launched kit 1. So then by the time we started, we had the additional. Oh, could we turn the aircon off? So yeah, it was, oh, hold on. Tracy said, have you considered doing the live Tuesdays instead of Mondays going forward? It seems like you always have busy weeks, and Tuesday nights might work better for you and help you not to feel so rushed. I mean, that is a good feel. The main reason why I've done it on a Monday morning, because I am Garfield. I want to sleep in, eat pasta, and just ignore Mondays. Who knew? I would grow up to be that lovable cat that I read every Sunday morning in the paper. Who knew I'd grow up to be Garfield? I mean, that's a good suggestion. The only reason why I do Mondays is because I think that's Sunday night in the US, and I think it's easier on everybody else. But I would love to do, I think Tuesdays would definitely be easier, because Mondays to me are just, and I don't do mornings. I mean, ideally, if things were quiet at night and I could guarantee that my kids would fall asleep, I would do nights, because I'm so much more on fire at night, which is one of the reasons why I love doing like the lives with Bess and Jamie, besides the fact that I've got my girls on with me, is that a lot of the time they're at night. Ignoring Mondays sounds like a solid plan. Also, can I just thank everybody right now for chilling out with me and hanging out with me tonight, because I know that I do get less people when I do on a Tuesday. I do get less people on a Tuesday than I do on a Monday, but the fact that you're all hanging out with me here, cheering me up, I love it. So thank you so much for helping me to cheer up a bit. Yeah, the additional sticker kits are morphed into the, we are a bit scattered today, morphed into the sticker books, which then morphed into the sticker lover packs, and that's, as the planner community has changed over the years, we've been trying to keep up with that, considering how small of a business we are. So, you know, it's definitely limited in what we can do, but I think that with what we really push the bounds of what we can do, and I'm so proud of that. My opinion is that it is an extra thing that you do, and you should do what works for you, and seems people would still join you. I mean, that is true. If anything, today and every time I've pushed it to Tuesday has definitely shown that. So maybe that is a thing that I can do next year. Maybe that's a thing for the start of the new year. So thank you for suggesting that. And you're right. Like, my girls keep telling me, just do you, and you know, and Michael says this too. Do what you love, and the people will come along. So yeah, it's why am I ringing? Who is calling me? Dude, I'm on a live. I even put on my do not disturb. Oh, it's because they're on my do not disturb list. So, that was fun. Anyway, so today, sorry, it has been a very scattery morning. It has been a very scattery week. Today I do have chapter 12 previews here. I was hoping that I could print out and play with Christmas along with you all, but I have not had the chance to print them out just due to things going absolutely crazy. So I was hoping to actually get crafty today, but that did not happen. And now I'm realizing I could have done it with 11, but because I couldn't print out Christmas, I don't have all my stuff here. Anyway, that's okay because I have lots to share. Christmas is in production. Our production partners have been sharing a whole bunch of stuff with us, and it is looking amazing. Hold on, let me just jump over into Christmas because I have... rude! Where's my cover picture? Let's jump over into Christmas. Sugar and Spice. I absolutely love this release. Okay. We're talking about how, since we've already talked about the crossover of two of my hyperfixations, planning and 3D printing, I printed out some gingerbread men to match my gingerbread kit for Sugar and Spice. And Lachlan, who is the master of stop motion, I'm like, oh, how can I get Lachlan to do a video for me? Because that would be so cool. And I don't have time. And he loves stop motion. But he likes making it about bubble guppies. One day I will bring him on board. Anyway, so yeah, I am so super excited for this kit. And I think the literal second that I finished designing it and sent it off, I sent Jamie a message saying, okay, so I need this now. And she's like, well, it's just gone into production. I'm like, I know, but I need it here right now because I want to play with it. And I think this is the problem why I feel like I'm forever missing out on the kits because I want to play with them as soon as I finish designing them. And unfortunately, that's when they go into production. And I can't play with them straight away then. And I want to, especially when I'm really vibing with a kit, which is what I did with Christmas, and not just Christmas, but chapter 12. Although I've got chapter 11, which is Sweet Soiree, right in front of me. And oh my goodness, it is so pretty. Now, I've been stalking the site for a Christmas creative kit. On that, so, because Jamie and I have been working like crazy to get 12 finished. The Christmas creative kit is on the way. I feel like it's going to be, I think it was is it later this week or next week? Now, that being said, we are going to, as a big thank you for the people who have pre-ordered Christmas, we're opening it up to you guys first. Controversial opinion. Hot take. And that is as a thank you for supporting us, even though we released Christmas a little later than what we wanted to. So we're going to be opening that up to anybody who purchased from our Christmas range this year. And the great thing is if you haven't purchased from our Christmas range this year, you still can because we still have stock left. Which is weird because we don't have stock in stock. It's on the way. It's a limited pre-order thing. We know we guesstimated our numbers, which we have plenty, but we wanted to give the people who pre-ordered and threw down some cash a thank you earlier than everybody else. So that being said, we will still have it available to everybody at the start of December. So if you haven't pre-ordered from the physical products, you will be able to purchase the creative kit by then. I'm making sense this morning. And yeah, that also includes journal cards, and pretty sure it includes journal cards. Did I just dob us in for more work there, Jamie? Maybe. And also, I was just checking my notes. It is coming this Friday. There is also the creative kit for chapter 12 coming this Friday. So yeah, we have been working to get things out as quickly as possible. Let me jump over into chapter 12. Why can I not see my ecam? See my ecam. There we go. Okay, let's jump over into chapter 12. Chapter 12 is, excuse me, previews. Wait your turn. Get back in line. Okay, there we go. Alrighty then. So, might need to have a separate Christmas planner that I don't need. Well, I mean, so one of the reasons why I loved this, and also look at how much that matches the box behind, is that it works. Because we went pastel-y for, the pastel pink, purple, blue sort of shades towards the end of the year. Halloween, Christmas, all that sort of stuff fits in that. And that's the other reason why we went the celebrating on the front. So that way it works for the whole end of year celebrations, fun, all that sort of stuff. So, and it also works with Q4, 10, 11, and let me show you 12. Oh, Diana, yay. I needed to wait until this week to order my Q4. But I'm so looking forward to it. I almost forgot. I still have some of last year's Christmas left. Yay! And that's the thing. So we've also put up last year's Christmas onto into the links for this year's as well. So that way, if you do want a more traditional Christmas as opposed to the purple, pink, gingerbready, sweets type Christmas, then that is also available. Okay, let me jump over to the previews for chapter 12. So chapter 12. Oh, woman, can you get your thoughts together today? My head is in 20 different places. So chapter 12, as I went through, I think, last fortnight, is doink, Winter Avenue. And we've got some really gorgeous stickers and artwork that go along with this kit. And for the weeks that are involved, I'm going to show you the actual weeks in a second. Let me just move my booty over. So it's winter in the city. Alex is going out and really checking out some of the outdoors parts of her city, because there's, we did small town Christmas last year, which was heartfelt holidays. So this year I really wanted to do like a really nice pastel-y take on Christmas in the not Christmas in the city, just snowy city, because we haven't really done that. And okay, for all those people saying, but it's not snowy here in Australia, I feel you. I've never seen actual snow falling. Well, I mean, I guess I saw like one or two little things dropping when we were at not San Francisco, Yosemite. But like, it was like, where? I saw snow on the ground, which was exciting. But I live vicariously, right? The whole idea of our planners isn't just to plan and memory keep and all that sort of stuff, but it's I live vicariously, which is really important to next year's. Yeah, we saw heaps of snow on the floor. I couldn't catch a snowflake on my tongue. Therefore, it was not snowing from the earth roof. AKA the sky. The earth roof. The earth ceiling. Words, not wording. Words, not wording. Not wording. Not wording. Not wording. Yes, escapism, Jamie. I'm escaping through my planner. Yep. So first week she's going out. The second week we have is she's staying in because it's getting colder, and she's staying in and it's warm inside and snuggly and books and all those things. And then we have week 3 is she's planning for a grand adventure, which is, I'm not going to talk about it yet until I show you the actual weeks. Okay, without further ado, let's jump into it. So we've got Paper Lover. Oh, my planner is my mental passport. Yes. I'm so glad you said that. Sherelle, my daughter goes on a ski trip every year, usually at Threadbow. So I use Snowy Stuff memory keeping for that. That is awesome. So I went on one of those, I guess the equivalent is like Booze Cruise, but like one of the ones where you go on when I lived in Sydney, down to the ski fields. And there's two things that I learnt while down there. The first thing is that they make the snow if there's no snowfall, and there was no snowfall until the day after I left, which was the same as our trip to Yosemite. The other thing that I learned is that fake snow, when you can't pack it in and throw a snowball like what you see on TV, especially with man-made ice and snow, because it hurts the people that you throw it at. And secondly is that skiing is much easier than snowboarding, and if you hit your head on ice on the sides because you're trying to slow down, it actually really hurts, and it will end you up in emergency. They're the things that I learned from my skiing trip. Look, I'm clumsy, okay. That being said, so this is like a nice version of the snow. Snowflakes on your tongue. It's overrated. It melts too fast to feel. Diana, you were breaking my dreams. Diana. I guess that makes sense because they're so tiny, right? That's why you need a lot of them. Okay, so this is the pouch. We've got Embrace the Pause. So it's the pause. I wanted to put the calm before the storm, but that's saying like next year's a storm, and I didn't want to put that in. So yeah, Embrace the Pause. And as you can see, we've got the calla lilies, which are the flower for this month. And then we're jumping in. So we've got the card, and yes, we've gone back to Alex because this is the bookend of Alex's year. I need the planner pouch to be like 1 to 2, I'm guessing, centimeters shorter in height. Found a nice spot at IKEA that I thought would be perfect. Just so the small patches standing up, but they were too small. I think we need them that height to make sure that we fit everything in without, with a little bit of extra space, just in case I decide to throw something in that's different. That's why I think they're that size. Okay, so then we have the Alex's letter on there as well, and then we go into these stamps, and I am loving this stamp set. We've got it matches the rest of the stamp sets that we have done for the whole of chapters. So we've got the 12 up the top. We've got some really cute little birdies in there. We've got the main flower. We've got a row of flowers. We've got the smaller flower. There's a little stop sign, never stop. We've got some little snow drip box toppers. So we've got 2 of those. There's some books in there, some snowflakes, some really adorable little birds. Have I already said that? And we've got our icons down the bottom. So by now you've actually gotten 12 sets, actually, plus the Christmas one also had the icons in them. You've got like 13 sets. Hold on, I was just reading a comment. No planner time? I feel like that might have been in chapter 1's planner stamps. I need to double check because I wanted to make sure that every month was different. And I just realized that I haven't actually checked this one against the other ones. But yeah, so that way you've got a whole bunch of really great versatile icons to use, a whole catalogue of icons to use throughout the year. I adore stamps. Calla lilies are difficult to find in crafts, at least good ones. Yes, absolutely. And then we're going to jump over from the stamps to the die cuts. We've got some gorgeous die cuts in there. We've got the cute little snowman. We've got a fountain there too. We've also got the Winter Avenue, the window. We've got the cute birdies. We've got this gorgeous bench. lovely warm fireplace, the calla lilies, and the calla lilies are in different colours as well. Candy, I'll check it out, and if it's not in chapter 1, if that stamp isn't in chapter 1, it was meant to be included this year, so I will see if I can squeeze that in. I'm running short on space in the stamps, but I will see. Oh, chapter 1 has pamper time. Maybe that's because I was saving it. Jeez, can't trust me at all. Can't take me anywhere. I will check that, and if I can, I will squeeze it in to these stamps. Okay, next up we have is the journal cards for the kit. We've got the cute little heart snowball with some pink mittens holding it. We've got a nice little currently space in there, and you can write in the TV, or like you can either put like currently watching or currently reading, because it's got the books underneath, so it does both. We've got the embrace the pause. We've got baby it's cold outside with a really cute scene underneath it. We've got a whole bunch of stuff in there. And this month the journaling ones are what will your next adventure be, and the other one is what is your, I think it's like greatest learning from the past year. So it's like looking back and looking forward at the same time, which is another big theme for this kit. Because yeah, as Maria mentions, I love that it came full circle with Alex, and that doesn't mean that Alex is gone, and I'll talk more about that in a few minutes, because she's definitely hanging around. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Okay, let's jump over into the papers. So for the papers, we have the first paper, which is that beautiful city scene that I've been having on all of my previews. And because it is honestly like one of my favorites. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Heather. Welcome. We are showing off chapter 12. So we've got that, and we've got the nice purple behind it, and then we go into some really beautiful frosted leaves in the blues, the purples, the just all the chilly feels, right? And then we're jumping into books. Now this, where are my books and botanical lovers? Because I feel like it has been a hot minute since I did books and botanicals. And this isn't the books and botanical paper. It's a whole new paper, because all the art that we have used this year, except for like some of the stuff in Wild, except for a few small pieces here and there, is all completely new. Yeah, I'm going to bring this up from Jamie. It's so good it makes you squint at the sunrise, because it really does. Like, Jamie and I, while we were designing, we're literally doing like these ones. It's like, why are we squinting? It's like, I don't know, but you do. So yeah, we've got this beautiful, and there's little birdies in there, and it's just these really nice little bookcases, bookshelves. Oh, yay, Kate! I'm currently using the Books and Botanicals week size melody. What a blast from the past. Yeah, so well, you're gonna love this kit. This kit works perfectly. And then on to the next page is we have the gorgeous calla lilies. And calla lilies, Figaro, Magnifico. The people in my head are waking up. And we can see them in the pinks and the purples and all those beautiful shades, and the blue shades and the creamy shades that are all in there. So I'm loving how this came together with the pink, the dusky pink behind. And then the last one is the journaling spread, which has the snowflakes, the all the feels from this kit. We've got the earmuffs, we've got a whole bunch of bits and pieces in there with the calla lilies, we've got little paper airplanes, all that sort of. He's just a poor boy from a poor family. It's okay. I have to let you all know it is currently playing on repeat really loud in my head right now. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, and that's a preview to what it's like working with Bess and Jamie at 2 a.m. in the morning. I think I mentioned last week that we literally spare him his life from this monstrosity. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I think we counted like 100 songs ish the other day that we literally ripped through. But anyway, that is the. If only you did like an actual working time live, you would see how many of these that I ripped through. Oh, I've had flowers playing in my head for the last 5 days. Yep. I've had a few songs playing in my head for the last 5 days. So, okay, that's the papers. And then we've got the specialty papers. Now we've done something a little different, which I don't think anybody's going to, I hope nobody's going to hate. So we have that really nice, pretty, frosted flowers. And then we've gone for snowflakes, and there's a couple of like, hopefully you can see them in there, but there's like some really nice little, detailed heart star snowflakes in there too. So yeah, there's that as well. So, and that stops 3/4 of the way down. So that way, depending on what you layer it on, it works really nicely too. Okay, let's jump over into Planner Lover. And I love that you are loving it all, Julie. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm in the car with Wayne and Carl. Dun, 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 dun. So you think you can stop me? Boom, boom, boom. For a person who have never seen, are you talking about me? Okay, Heather, I need to know. Are you talking about me? For a person who has never seen snowfall, I just don't understand oh, you're talking about you, my snowflake obsession. I mean, I think it's because we haven't seen it. And it's very much a romanticized thing in a lot of movies, Hollywood. And it just looks so pretty. I smell snow. Okay, anyway, back to Planner Lover. So, Planner Lover, we've got the pouch, and on the front of the pouch we've got Winter Nights and Twinkling Lights. And we're going to jump over them. We've got a copy of the character card. And then we jump into the notes of the notepad. Like, my brain's glitching. I wanted to say something, and I'm like, don't say it. Then we're going to jump over into the washi card. And we've got on this one, embrace the pause. And then we're going to jump over into the washi. So we've got living the snuggle life. It's cold outside. And there's a whole bunch of things like that up in that top one. Bliss, twinkle. I can't remember what else, but there's a whole bunch along those lines. We've then got the smoosh, and the smoosh is a little bit different for this month. It's a little bit more snowflakey-ish. It's as you've seen, it's along the bottom here too. So it's pedally, but it's also snowflakey-ish. And then we have the like a rolling scene of the city, a snowy city with the snow falling. We've got the journal one, and then I'm really loving the calla lilies. We've got the calla lily rip tear washi, and I'm really loving that we have the rip tear as part of like the every month thing, because it means that I've gotten to do that every single month as opposed to just randomly every now and again. And I'm sorry for my sniffle. I just realized I'm sniffling. Oh. Oh. It's a good thing that's it. Oh, the washi is gorgeous. Yay, absolute perfection. Loving it. You made me wait a whole year for my calla lily perfection, but it is worth it. Yes. Love the city washi and the calla lily washi. I am loving that you love it. I've also got the little birds peeping out from out of nowhere. This is actually my new blankie. The others are nice too, but those two are big heart eyes. It's not a Christmas chair. It's a blankie. It's a warm, snuggly blankie. Oh, look at that for advertising. And now I'm not going to be able to get that back on right. Hold on. Because I get really cold. Oh, yes, I know. Yes, I have a air tag on my things because I lose my keys all the time. I don't know why it just went off. It does work. It does work perfectly. I bought this scarf. Okay, it's not a scarf. I bought this set of tea towels from TK Maxx, and I don't know what they are. I threw it out of the way just before the live. And it was made out of this fabric. I'm like, that is not tea towel fabric. That is like scarf or blankie fabric. I really want a blanket out of it. So when I went back and they had this blankie, I had to buy it. Like it was, I put it back. I'm like, I really shouldn't because I really can't afford it. And I'm like, you know what? You use blankies every day. Sometimes you use 2 or 3 at a time. Get the damn blankie. So I got the damn blankie. Okay, so anyway, this is the washi. Let me jump over to Sticker Lover. Yeah, the smoosh is a tad more swoosh than smoosh. I just love the colors, fantastic. Yeah, and that is because this month is a little bit of a transitional month. Chapter 12 was always going to be a little bit of a transition because we are moving somewhat out of chapters, but I'm not gonna talk about that right now. Because I want to show you all. Oh, just make sure my pimple patch stays on after blowing my nose. Oh yeah, I can't do cold. As obsessed as I am with like snow kits and like watching movies with snow, so 25 degrees is what we've got a temperature thing in here. 25 degrees is what I like living in. Anything lower than 25 degrees inside is just too cold. Which wreaks havoc between Michael and I every day. Yeah, and it's currently 92% humidity here, which is absolutely just bonkers. And I'm trying to think, can somebody do the translation for me of 25? I think it's like, is it 76? I want to say. That's where I like to live. 76-ish. I experienced 50 degrees Celsius earlier this year in India. I'd rather deal with that than the Australian humid summer. I actually shot a wedding in Sydney at 45 degree heat. So it was at Taronga Zoo, and I will never forget that wedding because it was 45 degrees. We were walking around in the heat, and being a wedding photographer, wearing black pants, a black top, and the mirror on my camera melted off the camera. So, and I didn't know what to do because it was one of my first weddings assisting a man who taught me so much about photography in life, which is Israel Smith. And I said, I think something went wrong with my camera. And he's like, okay, just hold on. Came over and took off the lens, and yeah, it literally, the mirror had fallen off. So yeah, heat does crazy things. 25 is also far too hot for me. I like 18 to 20. Oh, 18 to 20 is freezing. I can't, yeah, that's, I cannot do. So 77 is where I'm roughly comfortable. Yeah, I like my heat. Okay, let's jump back into the previews. So looking back while moving forward and embracing the pause. So, we're taking a moment, we're taking stock, we're looking at what's going on, and we're working out the game plan for how we're moving forward. Okay, so we've got the beautiful calla lilies, and that was really yummy. We've got the beautiful calla lilies, we've got the gorgeous little birdie, we've got the moment of the window to just sit back there and just have that pause. Planning for the future and new adventures is always exciting. We've got some books in there. We've got the little paper airplanes. And then next up we have is the the floral pages, looking beautiful. And Embrace the Pause in there as well. And then we've got the functional pages. I want to sit at that window too, Candy. How nice would that be? We've got the functional pages in there, and then we're going to be jumping over to the weeks. So we've got this gorgeous winter avenue city feel. So I mentioned earlier that we've got that city, outdoors in the city. We've got the snow globe as well, because it's a like a little memento for the city. I have a lot of cute little snow globes, which I love. We've got the frosty park bench, and the little birdie snuggled up on there as well. A couple of the other birdies. We've got the fountain, which is frozen over. And I'm trying to remember the quote that I put under there, which is something like, "Snow flurries means no worries. Means no worries for the rest of your days. It's our problem-free philosophy. Hakuna Matata." Listen, Disney. Just hold on a minute. You can be a Disney princess on your own time. Okay. So that's week 1. And we've got the parkas and the mittens and all sorts, and the scarf and everything like that in there too. Week number 2, Alex and all of us are heading indoors because it's getting a little bit too cold, so we're snuggling up with a good book, right? We are snuggling up with a good book. We've got our lovely cozy chair, which also crosses over into, it doesn't have any Christmas in this kit because we don't put Christmas or holidays into our monthly subscription kits, but it is the same chair used in the Christmas kit. So there is definitely crossover, and we always like to have like the Christmas, always like to have that our Christmas kit works with whatever kit is coming out in that month. So there's a lot of crossover there. We've got a whole bunch of nice, cute, snuggly items in there too, blankies and books and candles and all that. And then we've got, one of the things that I'm really loving is the bookshelf down the bottom where it's got some space in there to write as well. Candy's written, "Oh wow, I need I want to say that is 100,000. I don't think it's 10,000. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Of this week. Book stickers that aren't red or brown. I need more copies of this week. Yes. I like to do my own spin on things. And the quote on this one is books, blankets, books, and bliss. And then we've got some photo frames at the top over the fireplace as well. And then we're heading over into week 3. And week 2 has got some sort of a few little Easter eggs in there. And week 3 is heading off on adventures. So we're getting ready for next year's adventure. And we've got a whole bunch of items there where Alex, or us, we is Alex, is planning for her next adventure. She's getting in her pink bug and she's heading off. So, and a few people sort of guessed this, and I'll come back to this in a few ways. I'll come back to this in a couple of minutes. But a few people sort of guessed where we were sort of heading throughout the year. So I'll come back to that after I finish sharing the last few previews. And then we've got week 4, which is the journaling week. And yes, they were paper aeroplanes. They are, hold on, let me just bring that back up. They are little paper aeroplanes, and I've done a whole bunch of them so that you can either use them as like little pins or actual little aeroplanes and like do the little dot thing. I don't think that's my used one. I've got one that I use and then one that I put on my thing to make it to know that I have everything that's there and ready if I need it. That's not my used one. Because I did the little dot thing on the YouTube live, on the live that I did. Okay, and next up, we had, I was sort of talking about week 4, and we have the gorgeous like journaling moments and the summary and the extra florals that go along with this kit. And then we have the rip papers, the full page adhesive papers that go in the stickers. and that's the calla lilies and the frosted florals. I'm sorry, I'm just laughing at a message that I received. I have been squirrely. The squirrel's alive today. And I haven't shown this page, but we do also have the minis page and the Vibe Fetty page, which I'm just finalizing the last bits and pieces on those, so I don't have the preview for those today. But as you could imagine, it does follow the... there was meant to be at least one more page, which I don't think exported. The boxes, and they just did not export. The boxes and the Vibe Fetty is all included as well. So that is the sticker Love It kit. Now, these are all open to subscribe to right now. I'm going to bring back up week 3 because I did want to have a little bit of a chat about it. So week 3 / the last week, we are okay. So next year, and I'm not going to drop a whole bunch of thunder, really, kind of. Kind of, sort of, not really, but a little bit. Of course, I'm dropping some thunder. So next year is dubbed postcards. And Jamie's like, what are you going to say? What you going to say? And postcards, we're doing a little bit of traveling, but also we are keeping it, I want to say there is still going to be different sub-themes in the week. So even if you're not traveling, even if you're not going to these places, there is still going to be something in there for everyone. We are, I wished for this in my journal. Yay. Yeah, so it's going to allow us to do a few more themes. It's going to allow us, and we have a way we're going to bring in some more fantastical sort of themes as well. So like we used to do, we've done things in the past like where we did mermaid shores and things like that. So we've got a sort of inlet for bringing that all back in as well. So don't think of it as chapters ending, even though chapter 12 is sort of semi-officially the last bit where we're doing it as strictly growth based like we have in chapters. But yes, yeah, Alex is going traveling. She wants to see the world and learn from the world, and then bring all that back home. So we're going to live vicariously through Alex. Will we have postcards? Yeah. In one way, yeah, absolutely. And this is something that has been, so throughout the year we've gone back and forth on a few different ideas. I can't wait for Alex to meet space whales. Oh, that's funny. That's a blast from the past. And yeah, it's going to be an amazing year ahead. So postcards instead of the letters. You'll have to wait and see. So I'm not going to share any more really on that. There's a few things that we are currently looking into based on the survey. Just waiting to hear back from a few suppliers on things. But there's definitely not going to be the giant change that there was when we bought in chapters. Because I'm really loving the new kit format. There's a few things that is going to be shuffled around a little or changed slightly, and we will let you all know on those, based on feedback, based on what we've learnt over the last year. But like all good things. And I do want to thank everybody for the feedback that they have given, because once again, that's absolutely instrumental in sort of moving forward. And the other thing is too, we can't go back to the old kit format either. So, and I wouldn't want to. So does this start with December 1 or when you're billed for the subscription? So postcard 1 is, so at the moment we're subscribing to chapter 12. And if you need more information, because I don't time travel very well, so I always get nervous and I have to put in a lot of thought into the dates. But at the moment we are until like the 27th of November in the window for chapter 12. And then if you need more detail on the windows and all that, you can go to plannersanon.com/help. Mariah, go and do the survey right now, right this moment. Go and do it, because I'm going to be looking at that again probably tonight. But yeah, we don't have to say goodbye to Alex. We don't have to say goodbye to Alex. She's still going to be there in the background. But yeah, the January ship kit and November 27, 9:13 p.m. and beyond will be the first postcards kit. And it's so pretty. And there's been some Easter eggs in 12 for it. So if you go back and have a look through 12, you might be able to work out what the next kit is. Oh yeah, that's the other thing too. You could use a suggestion box on the website. I've done that and still forgot them after. So yeah, so I was just reading a comment. And Beyond is such a great name for a kit. Well, it's funny because I kind of wanted to. I was having a discussion with Indy, and we were having a family discussion with Indy because the first episode of a season is sometimes called the pilot. And I was like, oh, I should call Postcards 1 the pilot, even though it's not actually about the pilot, but it kind of is the pilot. So yeah, that's the name. The name is usually one of confirmed throughout, and I do, as referenced by Space Whale, I usually have like a working title that I use. Like chapter 12 was actually called New Horizons for the last 6 months, and then got renamed once we really got into the design of the kit. Yeah, if you do the survey literally right now, then it'll still be included. Will we find out more the next live so we can know what we are getting for the next sub window? Yes. And that is one of the reasons why we've been working so hard to make sure that we have everything sort of I lost the train of thought. No, I'm not saying that there's a pilot in postcards. And that's why I wasn't sure about calling it the pilot. That wasn't a thunder drop. That was just saying that, TV series call them pilots for the first one because they're not sort of sure about how it's working yet. So it's being called the pilot. Yeah. Are you keeping the pouches with the numbering on them? The pouches will change slightly, probably look more like a postcard. But yes, I think we will keep the numbering, but the numbering will change because so these were CH. I know that the number on these doesn't have CH, etc. It's just got 10. But when I'm talking about chapters, I always talk about chapter 1, chapter 2. So it'll be postcard 1, postcard 2, but then also the second name of it. So for example, chapter 11, Sweet Soiree, is the full working title of that kit. The full name of that kit. Okay, so let me jump over into the next part of today's live, which is, I almost said chapter 12, which is show and tell. So show and tell is where I do have Q&A after show and tell, so I will answer any more questions. Well, what I can of any more questions coming through. So feel free to drop them while I'm doing show and tell, as well as letting the people know who we're showing off, how amazing their photos and product creations are. Oh my gosh, pick a word. Show and tell is where we share off what you have done and how you're keeping us inspired. And these have also been a big part in, I guess, unofficial feedback, because we like to see how you're using our stuff and everybody else's stuff as well. So let me bring this up. Okay. Monday, the 11th of November. So first up we have is by Diana Gable, who has used Farmhouse Falls for this week. I love this layout. It's gorgeous, and I love how well you've matched your liner color as well. Super pretty. Well done on that. And then next up, we have a video by Leslie, who has it's featuring Coming Home. So if you want to see that, go and pop into our group. I can't wait to find that out myself. Michael did tell me this morning that there was a video in the live, and I said I haven't had the chance to sort of drop it in properly. So yeah, apologies for that, Leslie, but I cannot wait to see what you have done. Because from that preview, it looks amazing already. Next up is by Sherelle, who's done a gorgeous weekly layout using chapter 10, Enchanted Evenings. And so loving this gorgeous weekly layout. Next up is also by Sherelle, who has done a chapter 5, Showers and Flowers weekly layout. I'm loving all the dandelions. I had one fall on me the other day, just out of nowhere. And then we have chapter 1, Loving Me, by Samantha, who has done a gorgeous, it's a beautiful layout. It's like a monthly goals tracker, a weekly goals tracker. It's a weekly goals tracker. Loving that layout. And I love the little Alex on the boxes. How far, Alex, you've come so far. And then by Candy, we've got a gorgeous memory keeper layout. Oh, I love that it's hiking, and you've used the hiking kit, and then you've mixed that in. So you've got chapter, I want to say, it's testing me. Chapter 6, Lakeside Reflections, as well as chapter 7, Hot Summer Nights. And also chapter 2, Forever Friends. Did I get all that right? As well as Arctic Adventures in there as well, with the cute little penguin and the ice cube. I'm loving all of that. And then next up we have by Marianne, who has used, it's a fall kit mashup. So we've got Farmhouse Falls, we've got chapter 8, Follow the Sun. It's all sort of gorgeous. I love that happy little pumpkin up there and the cute little kittles in the pumpkin faces. Next up by Bianca, we have a gorgeous monthly layout using Sweet Soiree, which is perfect for our birthday months. Bianca, happy birthday to Bianca as well. So loving this layout. And then Bianca's also done a monthly layout using Chapter 11, Sweet Soiree, in one of her other planners, a Happy Planner it looks like, monthly layout. And then we have a memory keeping spread using For the Booze by Marianne, which is also gorgeous. And then we have another birthday week. Yay! Happy birthday, Michelle. For Michelle, and this one's using our Celebrate kit. Love, love, love. And then Bianca has used Chapter 11, Sweet Soiree again, which is gorgeous for her October, it looks like end of week summary. As well. So I was just reading the comments, so thank you, Bianca. And then we have a weekly layout by Angela using For the Booze. Ooh, I love the boo clip in there too. Little boo clips, I should say. And then Candy has done a really cute little weekly layout also using For the Booze. For the Booze. And that is all for this week. So thank you so much to everybody who shared. Really appreciate it. Love seeing what you're doing. And as mentioned, it all sort of... seeing how people use the products all goes into sort of the decisions that we make at the end of the year, and seeing what you've done as well. Okay, now we're going to jump over to the Q&A. I was just having a look through and seeing any questions. And I just had this one pop up by Kate. Will there be a melody or quarterly kit to accompany Postcards 1? Although I really shouldn't be adding to my melody collection. The melody is something that I definitely want to do, as well as some other bits and pieces. And one of the things that I guess we struggled with this year was keeping the quarterlies, or having the quarterlies and the initial release released when we wanted to. And that's just because we didn't stop. We didn't get the chance to sort of take a break. Like, we didn't take a month off. We swapped over within basically a month and a half, and just went like, I think in song quotes and movie quotes, song lyrics and movie quotes. Although I don't know where that one came from. That's like so old. So while we will be having some extra stuff released, I'm still to work out a time for that. We have not stopped moving. It has just been, we've done so much this year. Like, we've done the four quarters. We did 12 kits, so 12 monthly kits, 4 quarterly kits, as well as bits and pieces in those release, which were different. We've done the initial release plus a second drop for chapters. We also did a creative kit and the journaling cards for every chapter at the same time that they were out. We also did the blogs and all the freebies that are associated with the blogs. I know that we are behind a little bit on the blogs. They are the next thing to catch up after we get the creative kit out for chapter 12. But the blogs, we've done the blogs as well, and all the bits and pieces that are in there, which includes a whole bunch of new pieces. We did the whole storyline thing for chapters as well. We've also done Go Wild, Christmas, Halloween. Go Wild, Halloween, Christmas. Did I miss something in there too? Was there something else that we released? I can't remember. So like we literally have done more releases this year than any other year, and we've back to back them, especially at this end of the year. And I almost let slip one of the plans that I had for next year to sort of make, because this part of the year has just been absolutely exhausting. Oh, and the Beautiful Yous. Yes, correct. And the Beautiful Yous. The Beautiful Yous we bought them back, or should I say Jamie bought them back. The 4 quarterlies, yep. As well as completely changing over the way that we do subscriptions and all of that. 2 chapters releases. Yeah, exactly. Maybe don't spread yourself too thin. We love your products. We don't need all the extra stuff. The problem is we need the extra stuff to survive. I personally, I would love to go, and I think I said this previously, I would love to go to 1 kit every 2 months and actually have time to breathe. But unfortunately, I need to pay a mortgage. I need to, pay for my kids' schooling. I need to feed the snack monsters. So the reality of it is that our my family's, our entire income relies on Planners Anonymous. So there is no choice with releasing less. Yeah. But that being said, Chapters was very cathartic, in that even though I didn't get to actually play, I sort of got to play with it through designing it and seeing that it was helping other people at the same time was incredible. And it's just, I wish I'd gotten to play with it more. But so Chapters for me is an evergreen. Chapters for me is something that I want to keep as a product in some way, shape or form for everybody who's going on a journey. And because I really feel it is so important now more than ever, that we are, helping others to go through that journey. I'm glad I don't have to stop subscribing again as I thought I was going to have to. Well, I'm glad you don't have to either. Hold on, did I miss another birthday too? Hey, happy birthday, Michelle. Mine is on the 2nd too. Yay! Mine was on the 8th, so yay, Scorpios. Look, and this is the thing, I understand this. I absolutely get this. And just the fact that we have people who are still subscribing to us, given the economic climate, given how hard things are going to be, means the world to us. It really does. And I can't thank everybody enough for the support so far. Like, sometimes even just there is okay, hold on. What I want to say is that even if you aren't able to monetarily support a small business, sometimes just sharing them with a friend who does is how you help that small business. And I've seen so many of my friends close over the last several years that we have fought so hard to keep PA. I cannot tell you how much we have fought. So Chapters is, while it's officially the end of the Chapters year, Alex still lives on in postcards, although not the storyline, I guess, isn't as central, and I'll explain more of that in the next live. But it is so important to have that storyline there as well, for people moving forward. Oh, let me get back into the comments and get out of my head. PA has been a part of my life for several years. I feel like part of your family, seeing your lives. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel that way by seeing there's. Okay, look, I did not want to be on this live today because I knew that I'm still in my feelings at the moment, and it's hard to be in that space and be live on air. But I just want to thank everybody who is helping me right now with comments like that, with comments like I hate that, like this. Bianca says, Sami, I chose to go without other things in favor of my PA goodies, and I'm so sad that you had to go without, but I so appreciate that you stayed with us, because it means so much. Oh, Maria, I didn't mean the releases. I ordered those. I meant like the blog posts and stuff. Yeah. But I think I really think that I really think that Chapters was so, I don't want to say visionary, because it so different, so unique, so visionary, I guess, right? It's so different to everything else that's out there, and I'm so proud of it. I'm so incredibly proud of it. And yet, Maria, I know that you weren't being offensive to the other bits and pieces that we've done. I know, that's fine. I wasn't taking it that way. I'm in my head about a whole bunch of other bits. It's funny how many of the kits line up with things happening in my life. For example, my daughter moved house at chapter 1, moved back close to home, and the time of coming home, as I shared in the group. My goodness, that is amazing. Live a full life. I was here when PA initially launched a few years ago, but had to take a few years break, but I came back and I'm loving it now even more than ever. Everything you do is appreciated. Yeah, see, this is even when I feel like I can't come on, and I'm trying to be more open about when I need a mental tidy day. And this supportive community is so wonderful. It was, go ahead and toot the horn. Some women don't want to be humble. And we are breaking through what our minds are telling us to be, right? Chapters was visionary. Chapters was something never done before. Chapters was a freaking journey. And on so many levels. And I'm so glad to hear that it has helped other people, and that they've sort of had it coincide with things going on with their lives. So it is going to come, like, I still want people, like, we have bundled up the quarters so that they can continue to keep selling. And as they start to sell out, which I think will be in a little while, but as they start to sell out, I want to work out how I can keep bringing and keeping that story alive, because it is so important. Yeah, I was here 1 year after PA started, so I'm glad to still be here. I'm so glad that you're here too. I was telling the hubs I'm cutting back on almost all my subs for next year. As I let it get away from me. That's so easy to do, but PA isn't going away. Thank you so much, Diana. It will be one of the diehards. Yeah. Yeah, it means a lot. PA, Kate says, PA is a big part of my creative journal. I use PA products for my wedding planner. Oh, yay. I use PA products at work, and I've already planned out my baby's just... Congratulations. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. Yeah. It's all wonderful. I'm just saying, trying not to have to work so hard. Yeah, it's hard because, like, that's what I was going to say with Chapters being so different, was we wanted to be different to everybody else. In a time where everybody's dollar means $2 or $3 to what it used to mean. Did I get that around the right way? I wanted to give people something more than just pretty stickers every month. And it's still pretty stickers, but I wanted to give the extra layer for those who need it. If that makes sense. Heather says, Chapters was certainly unique, and I love the story idea, even though I'm on hiatus from a planner. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, not everybody jumped into the storyline, and that is absolutely cool. And I was I was, we planned it around some people not opting into the story. But we had the story there for those who need it. So I love that people could use it both ways or just enjoy the storyline as it goes along. No congratulations needed. Baby doesn't exist yet. I'm just overthinking problems. Well, hey, that's planning. That is planning. I've been with planners and on for years. Love my PA goodies. Yay! I love it. I love it. I love seeing all the support. Thank you so much. Seriously, you are all just, you're so wonderful. You're so wonderful. I know today has been a really just everywhere day. And it really is because my brain is everywhere right now. But this is what I'm here for, community. You're all exceptional, amazing, wonderful. And I know that not everybody could keep going with PA, but the fact that you've kept the door open or come back, and every time we see a person come back, it's oh my gosh, yay, that's fantastic. And or somebody places an order and we're oh my gosh, this person's an OG, oh my goodness, then they're still here. Or we still get that same excitement when we have a new person join us. It's yay, somebody new found out about us. Every single person is just, yeah, it's every single person makes a difference. Yeah. I confess I haven't read the stories, but I have used every kit so far in my PA notebook exclusively. I love it all. And I love that. I love that. I did see that somebody asked if we are bringing back the hardcover notebooks next year. And the melodies. And the melodies, yes, we'll probably do another melody early in the new year or / late this year, depending on suppliers' timelines and also my need for sleep. But the notebooks, possibly not, just because they are heavy to ship. They're heavy to ship. They're expensive. I have loved doing the series of them this year. But just wishing I could sell more of them so that I could bump up to the next level of what I can do with them. But yeah, we probably won't be bringing those back next year at least. I've been incognito during the have you been stalking, Christina? But I wanted to at least say keep up with the good work. I'm on hiatus, but definitely miss you guys. Thank you. That's okay. You're here supporting us, right? You're watching us. You're leaving comments. You're sharing. That still helps. And yeah, I want to bring this comment up from Michael. I used to get a big smile on my face when I'd be packing an order and come across a familiar name. Now that we're not packing orders here, it's not quite the same. But I still approve of every shipment. Yeah. And get the same happy feeling when I come across your names. Each of you are our friends. Yeah. And that was the thing, going over to Wild this year where I got to meet so many people. I still have, hold on. I have bits around me, that I got given from people at Wild. My PA fans cup is currently, I had to wash it. I've also got to everybody who, let me see if I can get this without knocking over my cup. I got so many people who were at Wild or fans or, and I think I forgot about this on the first day. But I got them to sign my cup and, just as a reminder of the community. So yeah, I really love having the community around. So thank you. Shh, stalk. And yeah, this might be the way that we do it. We might just do one notebook for the whole year. I miss the pack by stickers. Yeah, they were very cute. I used to love those. I still try and share you on my Facebook page as I have a now retired huge community from my has as consultancy. And yeah, I've heard that a few of the consultancy, like the is it MLM sort of things, there's a few that have also, like, there's so many crafting and planner companies that have stopped now, which is just so sad. So sad. Nothing makes you feel worse than seeing someone in the community close, because it's just another light going out from our community. So yeah, going in. Thoughts. I got a big hug from Sami at Go Wild. Yes, it was awesome, Maria. And that's the thing. Like, I loved meeting everybody again, and or some people for the first time, and just hanging out and being around you all. And hopefully I get to come back over next year. I hope so. Yeah. I was really sad about that too, actually, when I did record some content out the front of Michael's, and I didn't post the content that I record, a lot of the content that I recorded at Wild, but one of my videos was literally out the front of Michael's and inside Michael's, going, what the frick? Where is your planner stuff? Like, way to kick a community while it's down. And I have heard that they've started stocking some stuff again, but it's nowhere near what it used to be, which is sad, because a lot of people out there don't realize that the community exists, how it exists, because they just see phone, like, calendars on their phone and everything like that. They don't realize that it's an outlet. It's for mental health and community and people who found out about us through there. And it's frustrating. Anyway. Oh, my husband and I have agreement. I get to go to any conference you go to, Sami. Oh, that's so sweet. No, you would not, Kate. No, you would not. You would not. We would look after you. Exactly. Bianca's there. She would sort you out. Don't worry. Planner Items is definitely an online community. Few places offer hard copy options. Yeah. Crafting is my coping mechanism. Absolutely. Mental health has been big for me this year. Yeah. And I feel like it's going to be big next year as well. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And us businesses, we know that it's hard personally, and people aren't leaving because they want to. It's leaving because financially you have to, and we get that. I'm a nurse, I'll revive you. That's right. Laurie's got your back. Laurie will look after you. Hey, Diana, I use a calendar on my phone because it screams at me. I set literally 8 alarms this morning so that I could get up in time for this live, and I still was up an hour later than I should have been. So, I mean, and that's why I think it's double-sided, right? You got your planner. If you don't use it for planning, there's memory keeping. And that's why I keep my stuff so generic across, so that it can be used for either side. It doesn't even have to be in a planner. It can be in cards, in notebooks, in all sorts of different things. Or if you ask my kids, random stickers throughout the house. Yeah, and maybe the next couple more years. Absolutely. Exactly, but I still need my paper planner. Yeah. So, I mean, Heather, mine doesn't stick in my mind regardless. Heather said, I use my phone, but I still need to physically write it down for it to stick in my mind. It doesn't stick in my mind. There is, as you have witnessed by today and many of my Hot Mess Show lives, there is too much going on in my head for me to actually keep that in place. That's why I have it on a digital assistant, because it yells at me, but that means that I have more space to be creative in my planners, in my journals, in all that sort of stuff. Anywho, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a day. I really want to thank you all for helping to cheer me up today and just for hanging out with me here. You really all help pull me back up. And if you don't believe me, if you think that is, I feel like my people are here right now because you've listened to me waffle on. If you don't believe me, check me out at the start of this live and how flat I was feeling, as opposed to feeling with a little bit more hope in there by the end of it, feeling a little bit more uplifted. So I may be tired, but yeah, are we going to see the goodies? I always get to this point in the live and I'm so tired. Maybe I'll record it separately. I need some time. The PA therapy session is coming to an end. Thank you all for filling my cup. Yeah. Checking in with PA therapy. Not really. So yeah, anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I need to get some food into my belly. Take care. I will see you all next time with some more information on postcards and how that's all evolving. Take care. Say hi to your loved ones. Look after yourselves and see you all in, I think, a few weeks.